I know, I know. My first mistake was reading CNN, right? Nah, this has been coming across the timeline a lot, and it's pretty damn dumb. New Jersey just raised its threat level for white supremacists to high, well above ISIS and Al Qaeda. Word. This is written by Leah Asmalash and Sheena Jones. Two females, huh? Very, very interesting. White supremacists are officially more of a threat to New Jersey than both ISIS and Al Qaeda, according to state security officials. Really, the state security officials, Governor Murphy's people. I don't know, champ. Like, I really don't know. Like, trust me. I ain't sit here and pretend like, oh, Jersey ain't got racist as hell parts as hell. Of course we do. But the deal is that, they where they at. As far as, oh man, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you've seen a video that I did downtown Newark with this guy who would sit there and talk about how, yeah, they're gonna be riding on horseback through the streets, burning crosses and shit. And it's like, bro, calm down a little bit. And the deal is that when it comes to racism here in the Great Garden State, I mean, I'll put it to you like this: it's a good show. We put on a fantastic show, particularly in the Democratic Party, of feigning progressivism, when in reality it's more about the capitalism. It's about how much money they can stack in their own pockets. So when when Murphy's state security officials say white supremacists are officially more of a threat to New Jersey than both ISIS and Al Qaeda, I tend to take it with a bit of a grain of salt, okay? Seriously, as you should too. In New Jersey, oh wait, didn't the president recently have a rather large gathering here? I think we all see where this is going. In New Jersey's annual Terrorism Threat Assessment Report, released Friday, the state raised the threat level for white supremacist extremists to high. That's the topmost category for threat levels for any extremist group there. The only other threat listed as high as white supremacist extremists are homegrown violent extremists, who also held a top place in 2019's report. But the fun part is, and I got guys, I really need you to understand this. We're a sanctuary state. This had, like, when you sit here and talk about, white supremacists and like, this is, I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Like, I really don't know. But it's going away. So when you're sitting here talking about white supremacy and the like in relation to Al Qaeda and ISIS, I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't here. I think it was in Philly where the one bombing took place. Like, bro, like I'm sorry. Sure, I'm sorry. Security. State security officials, but something just seems a little bit more likely than the other. White supremacists were previously listed as a moderate threat, along with ISIS. But in 2020's report, white supremacists moved up while ISIS receded one level to low. I can't help but feel like you're looking in the wrong direction here, champs. I can't, primarily because of the sanctuary state status that they've decided to take on, and all these other great programs, our proximity to New York and the wild bullshit that's going on over there, and and the fact that when it comes to white supremacy, when it comes to those real just angry want to kill a nigga just to kill a nigga, white supremacists, it's like, I don't know, I feel like as someone of a darker complexion, I can't help but feel like I'm a little bit more concerned about the brown guy coming to blow me up, alright? I'm gonna be real. As just a regular person, okay? And no offense to the brown folk at all, but can we be adults? That's the thing about this channel. We're adults here, okay? White supremacists outrank Boko Haram, black separatist extremists, and more than a dozen other extremist groups in the report. Because wasn't black separatist extremists or black identity extremists? I think they were tossed on to Trump's danger report a few years back. What changed from 2019 to 2020? Trump's visit. I mean, for the most part, and the need to stoke fears in order to lay the groundwork for the Democratic Party to keep doing the bullshit that has been doing this entire time. That's all. This is just basically the establishment covering its fucking tracks. The report specifically discusses a rising threat from whites. You know what? Wow, I've been cursing a lot. I cursed in my last video, cursed in this video. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a gentleman. Better than that. Just man, like I had a depression day yesterday. I'm on a bit of an emotional roller coaster, I guess. Anyways, the report specifically discusses a rising threat from white supremacist extremists over the last year. Many of these things turned out to be hoaxes, okay? Well, you guys trying to get justice for Juicy? Referencing the El Paso Walmart shooting as an example. The shooter in that incident wrote a racist, anti-immigrant 4-page document. The report also mentions local incidents, like the arrest of a man who admitted to instructing members of a neo-Nazi network to vandalize synagogues and was accused of expressing interest in attacking black people with a machete at a New Jersey mall. Expressing interest, but didn't actually do it. The ever-changing threat landscape in New Jersey and around the country requires us to adjust our strategies to anticipate new threats while remaining ready to combat those already existing, said Jared Maples, director of the New Jersey Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness, in a news release. ISIS, on the other hand, was reduced to low because of the group's focus on a global presence rather than attacks on the U.S. Black separatist extremists went from low in 2019 to moderate in 2020 report, after 2 people associated with the ideology killed 4 in a kosher supermarket in Jersey City late last year. The report outlines the ways white supremacists, man, late last year was literally like 2 months ago. The report isn't it weird? Like 2 months ago and late last year, I don't know. They feel different. One feels a lot further away than the other one does. The report outlines the ways white supremacist organizations in the state have actively attempted to spread their beliefs and recruit new members. According to the report, since January 2019, there have been 168 reported instances of white supremacist propaganda distribution compared to 46 reports in 2018. That's the thing, but that's the thing. There was 46 reports in 2018. Hey, ebbs and flows, man. I mean, shoot. Like, yo, at a certain point when it comes to these urban communities, and particularly the personalities, the very volatile personalities that reside within, it's like, you gonna do something? I mean, do what you gotta do. I mean, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna be mad at you. But that's the thing. They're not coming to these spaces. They have absolutely no interest in coming to these spaces. So it's a bit of a they can sit there and talk all they shit they want, but what you gonna do? And it's not just discourse. The report also states that white supremacist groups can turn to violence to create the social change they desire. Any group can turn to violence. Like ISIS and Al Qaeda, that's kind of their thing. Black identity extremes. Any group can turn to violence to try and get the social change that they desire. But oh my goodness. Well, thanks CNN. I really enjoy these times when we get together. Some white supremacist extremists argue that participating in mass attacks or creating other forms of chaos will accelerate the imminent and necessary collapse of society in order to build a racially pure nation, the report states. Do you really think that's going to happen? Of course not. I'm sorry, guys, for all this, society in and of itself. You don't want to know how society will collapse is if the dollar collapses. That's when the society will completely break down and we run out of, the supply chains and everything else like that. If that goes, then yeah, it's going to be a real issue. But I mean, let's just keep what we do. And this is why faith. And for those atheist fans that like atheists is unstoppable fans, but the atheists in the audience, you guys, this is why faith is kind of a important thing, because all we can do is just put our hands together, toss one up to the deity of choice, and keep it pushing. New Jersey's report comes just over a week after the Anti-Defamation League, the ADL, found increased white supremacist propaganda efforts across the country. That's kind of their job, though, isn't it? I mean, it's like them, the SPLC, a lot of these different groups. They gonna be like, oh yeah, man. Like, how many hoax has there been, guys? How many? And those are, I mean, there's been dozens, hundreds, maybe even. These are just the ones we know of. Then there's other ones that may not be. I mean, look at the what's that? His name, Kevin Cooper, in the AIU video, where like they're trying to get this guy that clearly murdered these people out of prison. Like, it's really weird. It really is. But it's like, two different forces going against each other, and ultimately all we can do is just continue on, go live our lives day by day, right? Because that's how the terrorists win. Like, that's how the white supremacists would win. If I sat there and just, if we sit there and just like, oh my god, yay. Nah, we going to continue on. The number of times hate groups left flyers, stickers, posters, and other handouts more than doubled between 2018 and 2019, growing from 1214 to 2,713 incidents, according to the ADL. That, once again, grain of salt, because the ADL, this is how they make their money. If your money is reliant upon there being some type of victim situation going on, like, oh my goodness, somebody's being abused, there's some victim situation going on, then I'm sorry, but grain of salt, okay? I gotta worry about the Negroes in front of me, not the like, not all that other unnecessary nonsense. Plus, like I said in the beginning of the video, Governor Murphy. This is Governor Murphy's what's the name? State Security Department. So it's like, sure, okay, all right. When I see him coming down Newark throwing bricks through windows and stuff, so get the shotgun. Jeez. When they come through with a rope, when they come through, you know what I'm saying, on horseback with a rope, I'm like, oh, we gotta listen. Where's that shotgun at? Come on. Anyways, guys, that being said, we're gonna bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube, Mitch, you and like are the biggest fans, you boy over here. I mean, clearly. And speak. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. I mean, come on. Once again, I know, CNN, Murphy's state security department, what what have you. But shit, the way that these communities have been deteriorated and just come bombed out and depleted and shit. It's like, do you really need the oh my goodness, white supremacy? Nah. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Until the next one.